Ja, liebe Sportfreunde, hier sind wir bei Combat Komplett 6. Neben mir steht eine Legende dieses Sports, Jeff Monson, der Mann, der bei Abu Dhabi gekämpft hat, überall auf der Welt, Goldmedaillengewinner, Pride, UFC, Strikeforce-Veteran. Ist eine Ehre, heute mit ihm zu reden. Jeff, thank you very much for taking the time. You're in Germany now. You told me a little moment before that you lived in Germany for a while. Can you tell the audience a little bit what you did there and how long?
Well, I was a boy. My dad was stationed in Germany, in Hamburg, so I lived there for 3 years, and I remember quite a bit about it, going on the Wandertag walks on the weekends, and I remember it was very beautiful, and still is.
When was the last time you came to Germany?
It's about 4 years. I've come here just like passing through. I've been to Munich and Frankfurt a few times. So.
And you came here now for Combat Komplett. Is that the reason?
I come here tonight, to support the fighting, but I'm doing seminars here. I'm doing one in Berlin tomorrow, and then 2 more back here on Monday.
And is there some website or something where we can find out about that? If people see it right now to join them, or is everything already sold out?
It's for specific clubs, but if you go to www.jeffmonson.com, I'm going to be coming here again in 4 months, and then I'm going to kind of have like a tour. So if you do that, I'm gonna list where you can find me.
So if you didn't get it this time, try it the next one. Yeah. So you get Jeff Monson. What's your impression so far about Combat Komplett 6? Or what do you expect later to see in the cage?
You know, a lot of guys came up to me and talked. The guys look pretty fit. It's kind of hard to tell yet because I haven't seen the fights. But wow, what a cage and what an atmosphere! This is a very good arena and good. A lot of the fans are very buzzing about the fight and excited. So I'm looking forward. I think it's going to be. It's very professional so far. So I'm very impressed.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about you. You had a great fight against Fedor Emelianenko, very hard fight. You lost, unfortunately, but after that you won 2 in a row, you're back on track. Tell us a little something about those 3 fights.
I had to learn from the Fedor fight. I showed, I guess, some toughness that I kept going, but it's a very bad fight for me. I just stood in front of him. I didn't do what I do is be on the ground. That's where I wanted to take him. That's how he's going to win the fight, and he just fought better than me. So the last couple of fights, I've been able to take it to the ground and get back to what I do. I just got to keep proving my game. So June 21st, I fight at M1 Global. I was going to fight Fedor's brother, Alexander, but he's not going to fight now. So I'm for sure fighting on the card. I just don't know who yet.
So you don't know who the opponent will be yet?
No, I'm for sure fighting. I just don't know who it's going to be.
But talking about fighting, you fight very, very often. You have nearly 60 fights now. How does your body hold up? Because sometimes you fight 6 to 9 times a year. It's a lot.
But when you win and you can finish the fight, then you don't get so banged up. But the Fedor fight took out a lot out of me. I was out for 5-6 months because I broke my leg. So I just enjoy competing. It's not. I don't have like a mean bone where I like to hurt people. I just like to fight. I like to compete. I like to challenge myself. And I want to be the best I can be. So I just enjoy fighting. I don't think I would like fighting 2 times a year. I would be too anxious.
You're talking about fighting so much. Dan Severn, for example, he has nearly 130 fights. Is that maybe a goal for you to break that record? You have 12, 13 years left to get to him.
No, I don't want to fight just to fight. I want to be I want to only fight where I can be the best. You know, I want to try to win the M1 Global Championship and maybe go on from there. I don't want to fight just, you know, when I'm 45, 50 years old, when I can't be the best I can be anymore. Right now, I changed my training routine a lot with some guys from America Top Team, so I feel really good. You know, I feel physically good, and I'm learning and I'm getting better. So as long as I'm doing that, I want to, and I have the desire, I'll compete. I just don't want to fight, you know, for just to do a job. I want to do it because I can be the best.
Yeah, talking about climbing the ladder up, you fought nearly every great heavyweight fighter in the world. Also Daniel Cormier, the Strikeforce Grand Prix winner. What's your take on him? He will fight in the UFC soon.
He's going to be tough to beat. You know, when I fought him, it wasn't a great fight for me, but the styles weren't good. You know, he's a tough guy to get down. He stays out of bad positions. You know, how to beat him is jiu-jitsu, but he doesn't really put himself in that spot, and if he doesn't want to go to the ground, he won't go to the ground because nobody's going to take him down. And his stand-up is very unorthodox. He fights and he's ducking, he's moving from side to side. He never stands in front of you. So it's gonna take special kind of matchup in order for him to lose, I think.
Yeah, talking about the UFC, is that some goal for you as well? Maybe to win some more fights, like you said, the M1 Global title maybe, and then give it one last shot maybe in the UFC?
Yeah, if I go to the UFC, it'll be at 205. Yeah, it's something you know. Of course, you're on TV and you get more recognition, and obviously, you know, the payouts are better. So it's something I'm always looking for. You know, I'm really happy with M1 right now because they're treating me very well, and I have a lot of fans in Russia. So I'm happy where I'm at right now. But yeah, being on the big stage is always a goal.
Let's talk about some fights outside the ring now. Not with people, but with the law. You had a little trouble with the U.S. government, and what's your take on that? For example, you had to go to court for painting the anarchy symbol, for graffiti and stuff like that. Let us know what's going on through your head while doing that, and what's your aim in that?
Well, I served in jail for 3 months for just spray painting. I don't have any regrets. You know, I kind of almost felt bad before I would go to protests, and many policemen wouldn't arrest me because they didn't want the hassle or whatever. And so I almost felt guilty when I was protesting. I'd never been arrested before, but now I have. But in my hometown of Olympia, they have the striker units, the military getting sent to Iraq and Afghanistan, and the city voted not to have these military come through and use our port anymore to go overseas. But the lawmakers said, we don't care, we're going to do it anyway. So I spray painted the building just so when they showed up in the morning, the next morning, they would see that, hey, some people don't like what you're doing, and that we're not gonna sit idly by and let you do what you want without us taking a stand. But I think that's why they were so harsh on the penalties. But
so in a way, you're fighting for the human rights, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, that's what anarchy is. Anarchy is about justice and freedom and equality for everybody. Black, white, man, woman, you know, poor, rich, everything is for equality for everyone.
So you don't regret anything getting in so much trouble and stuff like that? After all, if you had to do it again, would you do it again?
Yeah, I would do it again. I don't have any regrets. Do I wish that the penalty wasn't so harsh? Yes, I wish it wasn't so harsh.
Of course.
But you know, at the end of the day, you got to look at yourself in the mirror and do what you believe in. So, you know, I'm sure it's not going to be the last time something like this happens.
So there you have it, a very motivated man. He will fight in M1 soon. Thank you very much for your time, and good luck for your fight.
Thank you very much.